Charlie Saunders with me now. Charlie, splendid season so far, and probably the biggest meeting you've ever ridden in today, your first Masters qualifier.
Yeah, just hope to just get the qualifying really. It's not all about winning, I suppose, just about getting to that top 9.
And of course, crucial to finish every race, all points counting today. So as you said, the main thing is to score points in every race and get in that top 9.
Yeah, definitely just trying to get a consistent day. Just keep scoring points and just hopefully don't have no breakdowns or nothing like that. So see how it all goes really.
Obviously, once the points are in hand, when it comes to semi-finals and finals, you'll turn your attention to possibly winning the meeting.
Yeah, definitely. If I can win it, I will. I'll just do my best to really enjoy it. That's what it's about.
You've been out for practice. How did practice go for you?
Felt alright. Yeah, it's a bit soft at the minute, but I think it's going to get better and better as the day goes on, to be honest with you.
I think, bearing in mind the weather we've had over the last fortnight, it's remarkable to see the track as dry as what it actually is.
Yeah, definitely. I thought it was going to be a really wet, but this weather's perfect. Really, it dries up a bit, and it should be get better as the day goes on.
Delighted with your third place at Tallington a couple of weeks ago in the under-21.
Yeah, really pleased, especially as he was on the spare bike and everything. Had a bit of a problem in practice with the good bike, but I was really pleased with that. I didn't expect that, to be honest with you, but that was my target, and I reached it.
Any special preparation for the bike today?
Not really. We was just trying to set it up sort of similar to last week down at Winchester. It's sort of similar sort of conditions, really, I suppose.
The pleasing thing is, like the last couple of seasons, you've been blighted by injuries. So far, you've managed to keep clear of injuries. Your progress has been remarkable, and an injury-free season this year, you could really get to the top ranks, couldn't you?
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. We had that mid-season, well, at the Barks, that was about it, really. But yeah, it's been going good at the minute.
Thanks, Sam Wilworth. Best of luck today.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Tim Nodes with me now. Tim, how did practice go?
Yeah, it felt quite good actually. I felt quite chuffed. I might try and squeeze one win before they finish. Hopefully I can get another go. But yeah, track seems good. It's a bit patchy, but it's only because of the ground, because it's a bit wet. But otherwise, track seems a nice track.
Now, which Tim Nobles head are we going to have on today? The one to go out and give everything to win it, or the one to get in the top 9 to make sure of getting in the Masters?
Make sure to get in the Masters first. Then, if I know I'm somewhere handy going into the final, I know I've made the qualifier, I'll try and go for it. But first things first, qualifier.
Now realistically, a Tim Nobles on form, there's no reason why you can't win this today, is there?
No, not really. But just hopefully, bar mechanical problems, we can keep the thing upright. Should be in for a good shout.
Engine failure cost you dearly in the under-21 at Tallington the other week, didn't it?
It wasn't an engine failure, it was chain. Lad on the inside of me up my chain off, and it's pure racing accident. But it's a shame, because the first run out here I was about 25 yards in front. As I was going into the one corner, the kid in second was coming out the other corner. I mean, I felt good, but I felt gutted in myself. I just felt like, well, what's there more to do? But I went out in the final, and I went out with a bike with no exhaust on it in the end. It snapped off as I come off the start gate, but hey, never mind.
All in all, you're pleased the way things have gone this year?
Yeah, it's going good at the moment. I mean, getting a lot of backing lately, so things are looking up. Just sort these few gremlins out and we'll be sorted.
And 1 or 2 big meetings coming up over the next few weeks?
Yeah, so there's Worcester, the best pairs. We're riding with Cooper in the best pairs. And then,
is that Paul or Thomas?
No, Tommy. I'm a good mate with Tommy, because Paul's got a speedo meeting, I think.
So that should be a good pairing of you two for that meeting as well?
Yeah, it should be good. We want to go out there and try and do our best. We want to win it. We want to upset the apple cart of Brayford in Rogers, because that's a strong partnership. That'll be the partnership to be. Hopefully we can split them up and do the business.
Thanks, Sam Wilworth. Have a good day today.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks, Tim.
Cheers, Bob.
Quick word with John Jeffries before he goes out to practice. John, you were reserved for this meeting last year at Worcester and went out and won the meeting. Not such a hectic preparation this year.
Oh, I don't know, it was quite relaxed last year. It was quite nice not knowing if I was going to get in the ride, didn't have any pressure on me. But yeah, come here today, not feeling on top of the world. I had a bug for the past few weeks, but I don't know, just keep plugging away and see what happens. I'm just here to qualify really, but to win the meeting again would be a good added bonus.
How did practice go?
Next question.
Oh, you haven't had one yet. Sorry,
No, I've been out when it was terrible.
Right. I see. Right. Obviously, the weather over the last few weeks has made track preparation difficult. The sun continued to dry it all the time.
Yeah, definitely. I've been in the Dominican for the past 2 weeks and it was lovely and sunny out there. But yeah, apparently you've had a bit of rain. I don't know, it's the same for everyone, isn't it? So you just got to plug on and see what happens.
Main thing, as you said, the main thing is qualifying. If it comes to semis and finals, your chance to win it, you'll go all out for it again.
Oh, definitely. I mean, like I say, my main thing today is everyone is to qualify, but get that over and done with. When you're qualified, then think about winning it.
You put together some good results already this season.
Yeah, steady. I don't think it's on paper as good as last year, but I think I'm riding a bit better. You know, one of those things. We've had probably some harder races this year, but yeah, it's a good year. I haven't got hurt yet. Nobody's really got hurt, so it's all good. Just take it steady and see what happens.
Thanks, Owen Williams. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Matt Formarola, James Rogers, just come back from practice. Matt, first, how did the practice go?
Not as well as I'd have liked. It's really, really grippy, and we were struggling to get round, if I'm honest. The front's pushing on, so we're going to have to make a few changes now and try and get it to work a bit better. But yeah, too grippy at the minute.
Have you got the gremlins sorted? Because everywhere you've seemed to have been this year, you've been going well, and all of a sudden the gremlins have struck again.
Yeah, we're hoping we have. A lot of the gremlins we had was just basic setup. Going from the Yamaha to the Suzuki, the difference is amazing, and it's been is setup. That's what the gremlins have been, just silly little setup items. Once we get through them, we'll be fine.
James, cracking result for you at Collier Street the other week.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Was over the moon with that, and yeah, we'll try and do the same today.
I know you've joined the Speedway. If you can't see what's happening, I'm not going to tell you, but I know you've joined the Speedway, lads. What's the basic difference between on the Speedway and coming out here this afternoon, say, for instance?
Well, the bike we're riding is not a Speedway bike, it's a grass bike. It's got suspension. It's sort of in between grass and Speedway, so it's a combination of the two.
Now, is the main aim qualification today or go out to win the meeting?
Qualification, going by that practice, we'll try and win it as well.
Same question to you, Matt. Qualification or win the meeting?
Before practice, I was dedicated. I wanted to win. That track today is going to make it a bit of a lottery. We're still going for the win, but qualification is the main aim. But that track is it's a thinker's track, so I think we're knackered, mate.
You say it's a thinker's track. Is that because of the weather conditions we've had, or is that the normal thing for this track?
No, it's the weather conditions have made it so soft. I've noticed already that the ruts and the turns are digging out. They're about 3 or 4 inches deep now. So you're going to have to err on the side of caution coming in to the turns. Yeah, so you're going to have to think today. It's not all flat out. You know, you're going to have to think.
Do you think as the meeting goes on, a lot of the stuff will get thrown off and there will be a better surface, or like Matt said, is it just going to rut up even more?
No, I think it's just going to rut up. You're not going to really move a lot of that. It's heavy, loose, and it's just going to stick around all day, I think. Ruts will get deeper and that'll make it harder.
Unless they've got some machinery here to move the loose, but I don't know if they have.
Right. Thanks, gentlemen. Best luck today.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Cheers. Three times Masters champion Gary Jackson with me. Gary, a bit strange you having to ride in a qualifier.
Yeah, not done a qualifier for I think it's about 15 years. So yeah, a bit strange.
Is this because of lack of meetings on the grass? You're doing so much with the Speedway now?
No, we just had a nightmare of a Masters. It does happen. You can't always get it right, and we got it wrong last year, and you know we're paying the penalty for it. But that's just the way racing is.
Obviously, qualification the main aim of the day today, and then look towards the end of the meeting and see if you can possibly win it.
Yeah, that's what we're here for, to qualify for the Masters. Yeah, I mean if we can do well here, yeah, I'll take that. But qualification, that's it. That's what we want.
You're not doing too many grass meetings, but what you have done, you've gone very well so far this season, haven't you?
Yeah, we've been doing more Speedway and concentrating on that. But yeah, I love the grass too. It's just fitting it all in. That's the problem. It's the time for it all. Yeah, we've had some good meetings as well. So I'm not too worried about the grass, you know, our form on the grass. But you just need that little bit of luck on the day as well.
How are things going for you on the Speedway?
Very good. Yeah, we had one round. We're leading the championship again. So you know we've got the next round in about 3 weeks. So we've got our fingers crossed for it.
Are they putting you on the tracks that are conducive to good race on the Speedway? Because sometimes you've had to go to tracks which are too narrow, too small, but they now seem to find you some better tracks to race on, don't they?
There are some better tracks, yeah. We're still going to Plymouth, which is a bit small for us really. But it's the same for everybody. You just have to get on with it. You know, that's the way it is. We're not too worried about that.
Next grass meeting?
I'm not too sure yet. Not too sure. I'm sure it won't be too long.
You're going to try and do most of the big ones, though, obviously.
Yeah, yes, that's right. That's the idea. Yeah.
Thanks, Sam Wilmers. Best luck today.
Okay, thank you very
Gary.
much.
Thank you. One of the informed crews at the moment, Rod and Gareth Winterbourne. Rod, just going out for practice. Is that the first run, or have you already took a practice?
Been out twice and had a wiring problem, so I think we've sorted it. We're going to go out again and try it.
How did you find the track out there?
Nice, bit wet, but suits me.
Gareth, you had a fine start to the season in behind this young man.
Yeah, we seem to go well. Seem to keep going well every now and again, so looking forward to today.
You obviously have to travel a long way to race everywhere you race, but it's nice that you're being noticed now.
Right.
And people are noticing how well you're going, aren't they?
I don't know. You're telling me
Well,
something now.
they are. Yeah, believe you me, they are.
Yeah, we've had a change of passengers, made a little bit of difference, a little bit of less weight. Gareth's a little bit lighter than Tris. We've made a few alterations to bike, messed with engines a little bit. And it seems to be paying off, so we'll see how we go.
You got the bike sorted okay for today?
I think so, yeah, I think so. We'll give it a try, see how she goes.
As the season goes on, more and more big meetings coming up for you?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. It's just like I say, it's travelling. We're a long way up north, and it's travelling in our type of job, it's hard work. So, I mean, I don't touch the bike nowadays, you know, father does that, like, so see how we go.
Starting to form a good combination, Gareth, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we seem to be working well together, and it just seems to be going well. So we're happy.
Qualification, the name of the day today?
Yeah. If I don't qualify, I'll be rather peeved.
And obviously, as the meeting progresses, if you're in with a shout, go for the win in the semi-finals and the final.
Oh yeah, we'll be trying for what we can. We'll be trying for the top line if we can get it.
Thanks, Sam Willis. Best luck today.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you. They are not straight finals. So they come around and we're going to call them on the middle of the track and they will receive their medallions, so they can line up. They're coming around in number order, that's absolutely brilliant. Well done, Tim. That's it. Big round of applause for special general sponsorship this afternoon. Right, we'll start off then with the solo. We've got a very good line of group number one. We'll try and have a quick run away too. Riding at number 2, one of the thrill makers of the grass track, Tim Knowles. Please show your appreciation for your favourites.
Oh, mate.
Tim, looking forward to this afternoon?
Yeah, looking forward to it. Hopefully the weather keeps off, which I think it should do. Yeah, hopefully qualifying. Everything else will be a bonus.
There you go. Rider number 4, been going extremely well this season, Rodney McDonald. Number 5, that was about something like some fitness, so improving with every meeting, Matt Etherington. Number 6, Gordon Williams. Number 12, extra member to Guernsey on the sand tracking, Daniel Winterton.
Thank you, young man. Thank you, shake hands.
Number 13, Rob Watts. Number 14, starting off this same meeting last year as reserve driver for the meeting, John Jeffries. Number 18, Tommy Crew. Number 19, we usually see him on the 350, riding on the 500 this afternoon, Dave Mears. Dave, not too often on the 500s.
No, every now and again have a little go, see how we get on.
Well, the way you go on the 350 shouldn't be a problem on the 500 this afternoon.
Perhaps I would put yellow plates on there.
There you go, Dave Mears. Coming in racing Chris Johnson, number 24, Mike Gosling. Number 25, third in the under 21 championship, Charlie Saunders. Charlie, has practice gone well?
Yeah, it's been going alright. Track, I think, getting better and better. I think, yeah, it seems to be alright.
Looking forward to it this afternoon?
Yep, definitely.
Number 25, Charlie Saunders. Moving on to number 36, Rory Cabell. Number 46, John Weeks. 47, another very competitive rider, Dave Durham. Number 82, I'm sure you're actually thick, fast and furious from David Spade. David, looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's good, yeah. Bit buggy, but that's like.
There you go, number 82, David Spade. No, number 78, Eddie Reyes, of course, Eddie India. Number 91, Rod Melcher. 93, always going on the sale at the Roundtree, Steve Lee. One of the replacements coming in, 106, Paul Evans. Paul, you haven't done too much racing so far this season.
No, I'm doing a lot in Germany on the long tracks and just having a go on the grass again, that's all.
And obviously looking forward to this afternoon.
No.
Oh, there you go. 117, Paul Derrick. Number 112, Dean Garrett. 118 from over Lincolnshire, Mark Richardson. Mark, great challenge for this afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, it's my first real year at it this year, so we'll have to see what we can do and try and qualify. The first year ever riding a grass bike.
There you go, Mark Richardson. Number 123, Stephen Taylor. Thanks. 125, he's made a tremendous start to the season. Martin Williams. Martin, high hopes of one of those 9 places this afternoon.
Yes, my aim is to get the top 9 and now.
The way you've ridden so far, you should be one of the favourites for this afternoon.
Not my sort of track, thank you for all this.
There you go, 131, he's been riding for a long time, he's still very competitive, has travelled a long way to race today. John Pepper. John, I think it's possibly first meeting this season?
No, second one, and we're just going on walking practice, so it's not going so good to know. We'll wait and see.
There you go, not the best of preparation, blown him up. Number 114, that's Stuart Mears. 111, Difford Evans. 144, one of the up-and-coming stars of the future, Michael Foster. 151, Robert Mear. 178, Scott Campus. 297, Phil Harris. 887, Dave Rowlands. And 606, Andy Carfield. So that's the race. Master qualifier, top 9 go through to the Masters Congress.
Thank you very much.
166. First coming line, number 3, Lee Jones and Steve Henderson.
The other one.
Thank you, cheers.
He won't be riding this afternoon, so we move on to number 5.
Thank you very much.
The country, Matt
me out.
and Andy Wilson.
Cheers, thank you.
Matt, how's practice gone?
Yeah, it went okay. We're struggling to get round a little bit, but we've made some changes, so hopefully now we'll be alright.
Quite a bit of work has been done on the track since the practice. That should help things, shouldn't it?
Yeah, hopefully so. I'm just saying, just with the hope the changes we've made, we're going to be on the pace now.
Okay, number 7, Paul Johnson and Russell Little. Number 14, Alfie and Terry Pern. Thank you, mate. Next in line is number 17, Ray Westbrook, change of passenger, Andy Wood. Number 25, Colin Blackburn and Paul Whiteman Jr. A lot of support, Colin? Is that for you or the junior?
Well, probably for junior.
Change of tactics the other week at Tallington when he had to go at driving you with the passenger.
Yeah, he's on his club meeting, so we just thought we'd have a bit of fun and have a change around. But no, I enjoyed it. It was alright. He did well.
Obviously looking to qualify this afternoon.
Yeah, well, that is just the objective exercise is just to qualify. You ain't got to tear any trees up and win it. As long as you qualify, that's good enough, isn't it?
There you go, 25, Colin Blackburn and Paul Whiteman Jr. Outfit number 30, all the reserves coming in. That's Steph Fly and Jason Gill. Number 15, Ivor Matthews and Tony Miles, either? Not too many grass tracks at the moment.
No, this is my second one this year. So, and obviously we're using a speedway bike today, so not ideal. So we're just going to do the best we can, really.
And obviously looking for those top 9 places, 13 places.
Yeah, I mean, as Colin just said, it's about qualifying today. So you know, certainly for us, it's not going to be about winning. I don't think this year.
I think the club have done well to actually get the meeting on at all, bearing in mind the track was so wet over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I mean, the latest Thursday I was here, and I just, I couldn't see how it was going to go ahead. And we've been fortunate with the weather, and I hope it stays with us.
That's number 15, Ivor Matthews and Tony Miles. Number 26 coming into the meeting, Reg Blackburn and Cole Pugh. They take the place of Neil Owen, number 4. Number 37, Mark Posser and Tristan Winterburn. Mark, probably one of your biggest meetings so far.
Yeah, well, not as good as last week. The bike's not working too good today, but so it goes.
There you go, number 37 now. The other ones are going through, number 46, Chris Winterburn. Have you got any passenger before Friday yet, Chris?
We haven't got a passenger yet.
Right, we still need a passenger for Chris Winterburn then. If anybody wants on the back of Chris, he needs a passenger, particularly for that last ride. Outfit number 48, one of the real quick crews so far this season, Rod and Gareth Winterburn. Rod, how did your practice go?
Not very good, but better when we connected the wires back up to the battery.
There you go, outfit number 48. Rick McCauley, number 51, the new passenger, Terry Madley. Number 89, James Rogers and Damien James. Tremendous meeting down at Collier Street a few weeks ago. That was a real confidence booster for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the first ride out for the season, so we couldn't have asked for any more. Had a couple of good heat rides and a good final, so I was pleased with that.
Obviously, different type of track, different riding technique you did this afternoon.
Yeah, just got to keep your head down and keep getting the points and hopefully qualify.
There you go, outfit number 89. That's James Rogers and Damien James. Number 57. That is Clyde Stoneman and Matt Vickery. Number 60, a real quick crew has moved up from reserve. That's Richard Thomas and Phil Stoneman. Richard, I know you're very late hearing about this meeting. You must be delighted to get your chance this afternoon.
Yeah, we didn't think we was going to make it up here. We were second reserve, so I wasn't really going to turn up for that position. But a couple have dropped out, so we've got a ride. So we'll have a go.
And each time you've had to go so far this season, you've gone extremely well, haven't you?
Yeah, we're still learning with Honda, and I've done 3 meetings with it, so we're still coming on a bit.
There you go, Richard Thomas and Phil Stoneman, outfit number 60. Number 23, but everyone's known 3-time former champion, Gary Jackson and Carl Blower. Gary, strange to see you having to ride in a qualifier.
Yeah, it's a new experience. First time, 15 years actually, so yeah, we just want to qualify today.
And still keen enough to go on and win yet another Masters?
Well, we're going to try, yeah, certainly.
There you go, 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Bly. Number 7, Paul Johnson, Russell Little. Number 69, another quick crew, spent a lot of time on the speedway. Matt Tiller and Sean Yates. Matt, everything going okay for today?
Yeah, fine. We're just having trouble keeping the front at the moment, but we're looking forward to it. The main thing is to enter today, really, get through.
And obviously a change of technique, because most of your racing this year has been on the speedway, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's not been so much so far this year, but no, it will be the rest of the season, yeah.
There you go, Matt Terrell and Sean Yates, outfit number 69. We move on then to number 81, John Stafford and Fraser Sullivan. Outfit number 91, Lee Hicks and Phil Collier.
Excuse me.
Wicket 4, John Hiscock and Gareth Dempster. John, you've been going for so many years, obviously looking to get another Masters.
You don't like us?
Yeah, we want to make the Masters and maybe it'll be the last one. We'll see.
Now, we have been hearing rumours for a few years this could be your last season, but that sounds a little bit definite.
The years are catching you up a little bit now, so when you're in your 60th year, you've got to think twice about it.
I know.
Thank you very much.
There you go, 184, John Hiscock and Gareth Dempster. Sorry, I've just went out there. Wayne Westerway and Darren Wills. I do apologise, Wayne, I didn't spot the number there, I do apologise. Right, 306. That's Mark Warren and Martin Smith. And the final outfit, number 44, Jim Pern and Paulo Uglo. So that is the lineup then for today's meeting. So I'm sure they'll go round. If you break away, lads, if the sidecars lead off and go around there so the back straight can see you as well. And please wave to your favourites as you go around. Thank you very much indeed. And we do thank Tim very much indeed from the Bolt people for producing these medals this afternoon. Thank you very much indeed. Let's have a great afternoon's racing. Thank you. Cavell, Daniel Winterton, Charlie Saunders, Rob Watts, Mike Gosling, David Spate and Gordon Williams. Those are orders then for heat number 1. On the line then for the opening heat of this 2007 Masters Challenge. Give a quick start, everybody gets away, and who's got the advantage? Come first. Charlie Saunders leads in that top where Daniel Winton dives through. On the inside, Charlie Saunders, look at David Spate, that big handful round the outside of that top turn. And it's Winton in the leads going down the back straight the first time, and Saunders in second. Jeffries has gone for nowhere to go through the third place in Saunders. Round the outside, Winton on the exit from that pits corner, completely up to that. Cavell in 6, that's the top 6, they go to the back straight once again. It is Charlie Saunders and pulling away from Daniel Winton. Tremendous scrap for third and fourth places. Jeffries gets back round the edge of Spate to move through into that third place position as Charlie Saunders holding that second place. Spate holding 4, Watts is up to 5, Cavell is in 6, Gordon Williams in 7th place, Mike Gosling in 8th, that's the 8 as they go down the back straight once again, and slowly but surely Charlie Saunders starting to pull away at the front end from Daniel Winton and consolidating that second place in third. Saunders leads on the third then from Winston in second, third, Spate holds the 4, that's the top 4. Watts is in 6th, that's the top 6, which is the leader, Charlie Saunders, into that pits corner for the final time in race number 1. Impressive start to the meeting there, 25. Charlie Saunders, he gets the winning ride. From Daniel Winston comes across the line in second. It's John Jeffries in third. David Spate holds the half place position. Rory Cavell is in 5. Watts in 6. Williams in 7. Race number 1, sponsored by Norman Hyde Limited, Triumph Motorcycle Spares. A win for number 25, Charlie Saunders. Second, number 12, Daniel Winterton. And third, number 14, John Jeffries. 82, 13, and number 6. Rider 36 was excluded for taking pegs out. 1 minute 24.12. 1 minute 24.12. Race 2, kindly sponsored by Bob's Videos, and don't forget Bob's filming the meeting today. Go and see, he's got his awning down there with all sorts of DVDs and videos on sale. One change in race number 2, delete number 78 Eddie Rouse, put in 114 Stuart Mears. Right, coming into line then for race number 2. John Pepper's got bike problems there on the far side. John blew his bike up in the practice, so revving up then for race number 2. Second heat up to 500, so it's up the cracking heat in Prospect. They make the start margin. It's Ronald McDonald and 4, Matt Everton and 5 as Tim Nobes gets through on the inside. Somebody charging through on the inside of that pits corner, go for the second plate. And look at Stephen Taylor making a move to retake that second place position as Tim Nobes leads into the pits corner for the first time in the second heat of the 500. Meehan in 6, Malcolm in 7, that's the top 7 as they go to the back straight once again then. It's Stephen Taylor's got a few bike problems on the exit from that top corner, drop in place now, he drops back to 4th place as Tim Nobes continues to dominate. He leads it from Martin Williams, gone back to the second. Taylor in 4, Mears in 5, Edrington in 6, Malcolm in 7. That's still with 7, so... and now Tim Knowles absolutely coasting into that pits corner. He's still got a big leader over Martin Williams, holding that second place position. Tim Knowles is race leader, onto lap 4 then, from Martin Williams in second. Red Malcolm in 6, Stephen Taylor drops back to 7 as Tim Knowles again coasting into that pits corner on lap number 4. Still Martin Williams holds that second place position. Tim Knowles picks up the winning line in race number 2. Martin Williams comes across the line there in second place. Rodney McDonald in 3rd, Matt Darrington moves up to 4th. Mears in 5, Malcolm in 6, Stephen Taylor in 7th place. Right, race 2, sponsored by Bob's Videos. A win for number 2, Tim Knowles. Second, 125, Martin Williams. And third, number 4, Rodney McDonald. 5, 91, and 123. Rider 114 excluded. Time 1 minute 26.23. 1 minute 26.23. Right, on we go then to race number 3. Just to reiterate for the riders in the pits, the tannoy is now back on in the pits. In race 1, rider number 36 was excluded, and in race 2, rider 114 was excluded. That's for the benefit of the riders in the pits, because the tannoy is now back on over in the pits. Has got the second place. Looks like Dave Rowland taking a big burst round the outside of that top corner. Dave Durham cuts through on the inside. Good ride by Dave Durham. Sees him go through from 4th to 1st place. He leads going into that pits corner on the opening lap then. Mia holds the second place position. Carfield is in 4. Different Evans on 6th place. They go into there in the back straight once again then. It is still Mia who leads it then from Rowland in second, Durham again back in the action, super action for the first 3 places. Somebody going right round the outside. Is that Paul Derrick making the move right round the outside to go through into the 4th place position. Second, Harris has got the 3rd, Carford in 4, Rowland's in 5, Difford Evans in 6, Evans in 7. That's the top 7 with Dean Garrett holding the 8th place position down the back straight, passing and repassing all the time as they go into that pits corner. Once again it's for Harris on the shoulder of David, and for Harris drops it out, shining for second place and Rowland for Harris there as Moore's gone back through into second place. Dave Durham leads going to the back straight for the final. And Andy Carter has now gone through into second place. Mia has dropped a couple of places. We see the leader Dave Durham into the pits corner for the 4-time. The very eventful race number 3. It's Dave Durham that gets the winning ride. Andy Carter has gone to the line in second place. Mia in 3rd. Evans up to 4. Rowland's 5. Difford Evans in 6. And put the remounted Phil Harris in 7th place. Dean Gabbard holds the 8th place position. Right, we've now got the correct result for race number 3. A win for number 47, David Durham. Second, 606, Andy Carfield. And third, 151, Rob Meir. 106, 887, 297, 112. Rider 111 is excluded. Winning time 1 minute 29.81. 1 minute 29.81.
Jake got 100 yards, went the wrong way in the boat.
Right, we go on then to race number 4. Kindly sponsored by Friends of Leamington, the Suzuki main agents. making a move around the outside. John Weeks holds the inside line. He falls on the entry to that top corner, just about to go through the second place. John Weeks when he dropped it, and Dave Mears putting all his experience to play, leads into that pits corner for the first time. It's Mears who leads them from Derek, holding the second place position. That's the top two. Second place. Steve Lee's gone into third place. Tommy Cruz got the 4. Looks like Michael Faulkner in 5 as they go down the back straight once again. Dave Mears opening up a big lead at the front. Derek consolidating that second. Good scrap going on for 4th and 5th places. They bunch up for the minor places, but Dave Mears continues to dominate. It's still Paul Derek holds that second place. Dave Mears. Tommy Cruz in 5. Michael Faulkner in 6. Scott Camperson in 7. That's the top 7. Steve Lee through on the inside. Paul Derek to go through in the second place. Good action again for the minor places. Dave Mears one in control the front. Tommy Crew now goes through in the third place. So Paul Derek has got moving on to 4 then. Second. It's Crew in 3rd. Derek in 4th. Richardson in 5. Faulkner in 6. Campus in 7. That's still the 7 as they move down the back straight for the final time in race number 4. The final heat in the first leg of the 500 solos. It's number 19. Dave Mears is going to pick up the winning ride. Dave Mears wins heat 4. Steve Lee gets the second place. Tommy Crew is in 3rd. Paul Derek in 4. Mark Richardson in 5. Scott Campus up to 6. And Michael Faulkner in 7th place. Race 4, sponsored by Frettons of Leamington. A win for number 19, Dave Mears. Second, number 93, Steve Lee. And third, 117, Paul Derek. 118, 178, and 144. Rider number 18 is excluded. 1 minute 27.19. 1 minute 27.19. Peter Lloyd, Martin Station, Martin, Colin Blackburn, Gary Jackson, Clive Stoneman, Jim Pern, Mark Costa, Lee Jones. So some very competitive outfits for this race number 5. Of course, Gary Jackson, former Masters champion. Colin Blackburn always goes well. Mark Costa, one of the up-and-coming youngsters of the sidecar brigade. Away they go, losing, they get the crucial start. Colin Blackburn looks to be making a good start from towards the outside the grid. Colin Blackburn works his way through on the inside and leads going in to that top corner for the first time. Is it Lee Jones has got that second place position? Lee Jones who holds the second place as Colin Blackburn leads it. Lee Jones goes extremely wide there and loses his second place position as Colin Blackburn leads and going up the back straight for the first time. Mark Costa pushing hard in second place. Gary Jackson has made the best of starts. He's gone through into the third place position as Colin Blackburn and Paul Whitelam Jr. They have a lead in putting it over that. In second place, Gary Jackson in fifth place. Lee Jones has gone from second to sixth place. They got the back straight once again. It's still Colin Blackburn who leads going into that top corner. It's Mark Costa trying to close the gap there in second place. Gary Jackson definitely getting closer in third as they move on to 4 this time. Then Colin Blackburn in second place. Gary Jackson's got in 4th place. Lee Jones has got into 5. We lost Jim Pern there in holding the 6th place position as Colin Blackburn and Paul Whitelam Jr. Lee going into that top corner for the final time. Then it's victory for outfit number 25. Colin Blackburn and Paul Whitelam Jr. Second place goes to Mark Costa. Gary Jackson picks up the 3rd. Stoneman is in 4th. Lee Jones in 5th place. Race 5 then, sponsored by GP Autos, Peter Lloyd. Arena number 25, Colin Blackburn and Paul Whitelam Jr. Second, number 37, Mark Cossa and Tristan Winterburn. And third, number 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Blythe. 57, 3 and 44. 1 minute 16.94. 1 minute 16.94. Right, race 6 then. GRS Rescue Breakdown and Recovery Services are the sponsor of race number 6. Change of passenger for Wayne Westaway, it's Darren Wills. Just to reiterate, Dawn Edwards, can you meet Annie Ball at the exit from the track, please? On the line then, that back straight for the first time. So Rod Winterburn has gone through on the inside of the lead, going in that top corner for the first time. Sortair going on. John Hiscock trying to come right round the outside. Rod Winterburn on the inside. Lee Hicks has got the second place. John Hiscock trying to find his way through. Gino goes to Alfie Byrne, goes through into the third place position. Winterburn's leading then for Hicks in second. Byrne in third. Hiscock is in fourth. James Rogers back in fifth place. Bit of a surprise there as they go into that top corner once again. They bunch up again on the entry to that top corner. It's still Rod Winterburn immediately. Hicks making a big move around the outside. Byrne's on third place and Byrne has gone through. Hicks has he got right problems. He drops back for the second and third as Hiscock goes through into that third place position. As Winterburn leads going up the back straight once again. Still Byrne holds that second place. Hiscock trying to close the gap in third as they move into the top corner once again. It's still Rod and Gareth Winterburn with a clear lead from Jim Byrne holding that second place. John Hiscock trying to break through. Rods has gone through into the fourth position. This Winterburn's clearly going up the back straight for the final time in race number 6. It's still Byrne holding that second place, but John Hiscock definitely closed the gap as they move into that top corner once again. And John Hiscock's gone through on the inside, can he hold the line? Or will Byrne come back through on the inside? Winterburn's get the winning line. Hiscock just gets the second, and Byrne with his passenger hanging up there in third. Rogers in third, Lee Hicks in 5, Westaway in 6th place. Race 6, sponsored by GRS Rescue Breakdown and Recovery Services. A win for number 48, Rod and Gareth Winterburn. Second, number 184, John Hiscock and Gareth Bemster. And third, number 14, Alfie and Terry Pern. 89, 91, 118. Winning time, 1 minute 17.62. 1 minute 17.62. We move on to race 7, sponsored by Lisa Curran. Change in race 7, Reg Blackburn comes in for Neil Owen and Steph Bly comes in for Lester Page for race number 7. To the Neil Owen, Kevin Corborn, it's Reg Blackburn and Colin Pugh. Outfit number 26, underneath Lester Page and Paddy Monk, it's number 30, Steph Bly and Jason Gill are the replacements for outfit number 52. That's in race number 7. Chris Winterburn is still looking for a passenger, so if anybody can help Chris in that final heat, he still needs a passenger. Race number 7, the third heat of the 1000cc sidecars. They go up the back straight. Looks like Matt Taylor leading on the back straight, and it's Reg Blackburn holding that second place. But he's lost that second place now as they dive into the pits court, top corner for the first time. It's Taylor leads them from McCauley's gone through in the second. Johnson 5. And Reg Blackburn absolutely furious. He's holding that second place. He's been absolutely furious and not there. He drops right back to the back of the field as to Matt Taylor and Shawnee Yates lead going up that back straight from Rick McCauley and Terry Madley holding the second place position. Paul Johnson definitely getting closer in third place. That's the top 3 then. General leads it from McCauley in second. Strap on the third, Bomber got 4th place. Liza in 5, but Blackburn in 6. They go up the back straight once again, then it's still Matt Taylor and Sean Yates with Rick McCauley and Terry Madley. Close the gap there in that second place position. Paul Johnson definitely getting closer in third. They move on to 4 this time then. Taylor takes a look in second with Johnson holding the third. Four in third, Liza in 5, Blackburn in 6. They go up the back straight for the final time. It's Matt Taylor and Sean Yates with Rick McCauley visibly close the gap there as they move into that top corner once again. It is Matt Taylor and Sean Yates are coming to get the winning ride. Second place there goes to Rick McCauley. Paul Johnson picks up the 3rd place. Matt Formarola is in 4. Steph Bly is in 5. Reg Blackburn in 6th place. race 7, kindly sponsored by Lisa Curran, a win for number 69, Matt Tyrrell, Sean Yates. Second, number 51, Rick McCauley and Terry Madley. And third, number 7, Paul Johnson and Russell Little. 5, 30 and 26. 1 minute 19.53. 1 minute 19.53. So we finally have the rod in the line then for race number 8. MRF Limited Tube Manipulators are the sponsors. Richard Thomas is a replacement for 333 Stephen Palmer. We're not exactly sure who Chris Winterburn's passenger is, may well be Gareth Winterburn, I think, on the back. He has been struggling for a passenger all day. Apparently he's got for the first 3 heats. We'll try and pick out the passengers when they come by us for the first time. Mark Warren, Ivan Matthews, Richard Thomas, Ray Westbrook, Chris Winterburn, John Stafford. Race 8 off and running there, and Richard Thomas making a cracking start there. Mark Warren looks at the outlet that's gone with him into second place. Ivan Matthews back in about 4th place on the Speedway machine to go into that top corner for the first time. Richard Thomas leads, but Mark Warren holding the second place. Chris Winterburn's got the third. That's the top 4 already pulling away from the 5th and 6th place. John Stafford's got problems in 5th place, and number 17 Ray Westbrook has gone through into the 5th place position as Richard Thomas leads into that top corner for the second time. Then for Mark Warren trying to close the gap there in second. Chris Winterburn holds a third. Ivan Matthews in 4th place. They complete 2. Thomas leads with Warren in second. Matthews definitely getting closer in 4 as they go into that pits corner. That's where the action is for that 3rd and 4th spot. Ivan Matthews again close the gap on the exit from that pits corner, but Winterburn pulls away going into the top bend. There's still Richard Thomas is a clear race leader, but Mark Warren holding that second place. Winterburn's going away, trying to get through on the inside and move through into 3rd place. Between these two as they go into the pits corner. Once again Matthews finds a way through into Winterburn to go to 3rd place. Good ride by Matthews gone through from 5th to 3rd place, and Winterburn's trying to hit back on the outside of the entry to that top corner as Richard Thomas takes the checkered flag. He wins race number 8. It's Mark Warren gets the second place. It'll be tight for 3rd and 4th, and Winterburn's getting back round the edge of Ivan Matthews to go through into 3rd place. Ivan Matthews finishing in 4th. Looks like John Stafford in 5, Ray Westbrook in 6th place. Richard Thomas and Phil Stoneman. Second place goes to 306, Mark Warren and Martin Smith. And 3rd, number 46, Chris Winterburn. We think it's Gareth Winterburn on the back. 15, 81, 17. 1 minute 19.37. 1 minute 19.37. Race 9, sponsored by GM Spares. Delete number 726, Tim Kernock, for number 24, Michael Goslin. Delete 153, Thomas Cooper, put in 151, Rob Meyer. And delete number 78, Eddie Rouse, put in 114, Stuart Mears. Second place, John Jeffers making a move round the outside. A real Sorto going out in that top corner as Rodney McDonald goes through on the inside, and somebody also working their way through into a leading position. 3 abreast there for that second place position as McDonald is the race leader as they come on a complete. Drummers in 3rd, Mears in 5, Stuart Mead in 6. We've got 3 Mears in action. This one as they go down the back straight once again, and it is McDonald who leads him and Jeffrey in 2nd. Dave Mears trying to close the gap there in 3rd place. E3 pulling away from Dave Durham in 4th as they move into that pits corner. Once again, Rodney McDonald takes John Jeffers. Jeffers in 2nd. Mears gone through in that 2nd place. Jeffers trying to get back round the edge. So he gets back round the edge of Dave Mears to move through into 2nd place. It's still McDonald leads him and Jeffers in 2nd. It's Mears in 3rd. They move into the pits corner. Once again, John Jeffers making a move again on the edge of Rodney McDonald on the exit from that pits corner. Trying to come through into McDonald, he gets thrown into McDonald to go through into 2nd place. As Jeffers in 2nd, McDonald in Miller's in 4th place, Stuart Miller's in 5. That's the top 5 as they move into the pits corner on the final lap. It's John Jeffries who leads it, and Dave Miller's in 2nd place. Rodney McDonald has got the 3rd place. John Jeffries gets the winning right, and Dave Miller's in 2nd. Rodney McDonald in 3rd. Dave Durham fills the 4th place. In 5th place it's going to be 114 Stuart Mears, and we appear to Ross, the one-time race leader, 151 Rob Meir on the last couple of laps. Race 9, sponsored by GM Spares. A win for number 14, John Jeffries. Second, number 19, Dave Mears. And third, number 4, Rodney McDonald. 47, 114, and 24. 1 minute 28.28. 1 minute 28.28. Absolutely desperate for points. He had machine problems in his first outing, and of course with every ride counting, every point counting, you've really got to score every extra hit, and therefore they're going to wait until the second batch. Daniel Winter leads going in that top corner. David Spade in 2nd, Stephen Taylor making a move round the outside. John Pepper holds at 4th place, but loses that 4th place to Andy Carpenter as Winston leads going in the back straight for the first time. It's Spade in 2nd, it's Taylor in 3rd, Derrick is in 4, Carfield in 5. That's the top 5 as they come out of that pit score and through complete that lap. Stephen Taylor will wide cross back to 4. Andy Carfield trying to get through into John Pepper. He gets one into Pepper to move through the 4. Good ride by Stephen Taylor. He's picked up 2 riders on the exit from that top turn to go through the 3rd place. Good action for the minor places. Dean Garrett also starting to work his way through the 3rd as Daniel Winter in 2nd. Stephen Taylor using it. Carfield in 4, Garrett in 5, Derrick in 6, Campus in 7. That's the top 7 as they go to the back straight once again. It's Daniel Winton, the clear leader, from David Spade in 2nd. John Pepper holds on to that 3rd. Carfield again dives through on the inside. Pepper to get that 3rd place. Pepper again back round the outside as Winton leads him on the 3rd. Spade in 2nd. Pepper in 3rd. Garrett in 5, Derrick in 6, Campus in 7. That's the 7 as they go down that straight once again. Daniel Winton, clear leader from David Spade, consolidating that 2nd place. Andy Carfield hangs on to that 3rd. John Pepper trying to close the gap in 4th. Dean Garrett definitely getting closer in 5 as Daniel Winton then gets the winning ride. David Spade in 2nd place. Carfield gets the 3rd. From Pepper in 4. Garrett is in 5. Campus in 6. Derrick in 7th place. Race 10, sponsored by Frettons of Leamington. A win for number 12, Daniel Winterton. Second, number 82, David Spade. And third, 606, Andy Carfield. 131, 112, 178, 117, 123. 1 minute 28.88. 1 minute 28.88. Race 11, sponsored by Ziegler Racing. Visit their stand here today. Moving on then on race number 11. On the inside, Difford Edmonds trying to get between 2 riders, does get between 2 riders, and leads on the back straight for the first time. John Weeks sweeps round the outside to go through into 2nd place. It's Rod Malcolm in 3rd. Tommy Crew has gone through into 4th place. That's the top 4 as they move into the pits corner for the first time in race number 11. It is Difford Edmonds leading the 4th. Crew's in 5. Watts in 6. Matt Everington in 8th place. They go to the back straight once again, and John Weeks really having a go there for that leading position. They go into that pits corner once again, bunching up the 1st and 2nd places. The leading rider's gone extremely wide there. That's Difford Edmonds on the inside. Weeks in 2nd. So Malcolm holds the 1st. Everett in 5. Cavell in 6. Watts in 7. Matt Everington pulls out there while holding the 8th place position as they go into that pits corner once again. Still Difford Edmonds leads it from being pushed all the way there. Ryder trying to come back round the outside line. John Weeks trying to get back there. Evans in second. Into that pits corner for the final time, so plenty of passing and repassing in race number 11. And it's going to be Willie Roy for the auction. David Evans gets the second place. Tommy Crew comes across the line in third. John Weeks is in fourth. Paul Evans in 5. Rory Cavell in 6. Bob Watts in 7th. That's the only 7 finishers for race 11. Race 11, sponsored by Ziegler Racing. Visit their stand here today. Win for number 91, Rod Malcolm. Second, 111, Difford Evans. And third, number 18, Tommy Crew. 46, 106, 36, and 13. 1 minute 30.31. 1 minute 30.31. Coming into line then for race number 12. Charlie Saunders, impressive winner first time out. Tim Nose, he picked up a winning ride. Steve Lee's been in the thick of the action. Martin Williams had a good ride, as has David Rowland, so it should be a very competitive race number 12. Waiting for the riders to come into line then for race number 12. Race number 12, away they go. Martin Williams taking a good start. Tim Nose, Polaris in the thick of the action with Williams. Lee's going in that top group. Charlie Saunders on the inside. Dave Rowlands gets through on the inside, move from the third place as Charlie Saunders gets through on the inside. Martin Williams to lead going to the back straight for the first time. Saunders leads with Williams in second. It's Nobes in third. That's the top 3, and Saunders rolls through on into Williams. Second, Williams in third, Harris in 4, Rowlands in 5, Malcolm in 6. That's the top 6. They go in the back straight once again. Then it's Charlie Saunders who looks behind him to see Tim Nobes 2 or 3 yards behind him on the entry to that pits corner once again. These two pulling away from Martin Williams, who holds the third place position. Charlie Saunders gone wide. Nobes has gone through on the inside. Super. These two youngsters, Martin Williams holds the third place. Harris in 4, Steve Lee's gone through the 5. Dave Rowlands in 6th place. That's the top 6. They go to the back straight once again. It's Tim Nobes who leads them from Charlie Saunders in 2nd place. Martin Williams holds a 3rd. Harris is in 1st, being hunted down by Steve. Looking for that 3rd place position. Nobes leads him on the 4th. Lee's in 4. Harris in 5. Rowlands in 6. That's the top 6. There's Tim Nobes clear going down that back straight. 45 time. Takes a long look behind him. He's got Charlie Saunders some 10-15 yards behind him, holding that 2nd place position. And it is number 2. Tim Nobes who gets this one in right. Charlie Saunders in 2nd place. Martin Williams picks up the 3rd. Steve Lee is in 4. Harris is in 5. Rowlands in 6. And the 7th place rider across the line, number 6, Gordon Williams. Right, the result of race 12, sponsored by Phil Freight Express Haulage. A win for number 2, Tim Nobes. Second, number 25, Charlie Saunders. And third, 125, Martin Williams. 93, 297, 887, and number 6. 1 minute 25.50. 1 minute 25.50. Right, race 13 should be a cracking heat. Richard Thomas won his opening ride, Colin Blackburn won his opening ride, Matt Tyrrell also won her first time out, so it should be some cracking action in race number 13, the start of the second leg of the 1000cc sidecars. Thomas had the quickest time of the 3 winning outfits in the opening set of heats, so it should be pretty interesting this race number 13. Away they go from Roller. There's got bike problems on the line as Colin Blackburn leads him going at the back straight the first time. Matt Tyrrell holds the 2nd place, but Richard Thomas has gone through on the inside. Matt Tyrrell to move through in that 2nd place. Alfie Byrne holds the 4th place position. Colin Blackburn leads it then from Matt Tyrrell. Thomas has gone on the inside. inside. These two locked together in the second place. Alfie Byrne, who's gone through the third place, and Matt Tyrrell went to ride on the exit from that pits corner. Colin Blackburn, Paul Whitelam Jr. lead him up the back straight for the first time from Richard Thomas and Phil Stoneman holding that second place position. It's the Perns who hold the third with Matt Tyrrell, Sean Yates walking place. Colin Blackburn Thomas in second, Tyrrell in four, Farmer Roller is in five, Westbrook in six. That's the six. They go up the back straight once again, making it look pretty confident. At the front there is Colin Blackburn and Paul Whitelam Jr. Then from still Richard Thomas and Phil Stoneman holding that second place. They're on this time then. Colin Blackburn leads him and Thomas in second. Burns have got the third. Tyrrell's in fourth place. Farmer Roller in five, Westbrook in six. Up the back straight then goes your race leader Colin Blackburn and Paul Whitelam Jr. in the chair, looking to make it 2 to 2 in the heats of the 1,000 sidecars here this afternoon. Impressive win for number 25, Colin Blackburn. He makes it 2 to 2. Second place goes to Richard Thomas. Third goes to Alfie Byrne. Fourth is Matt Tyrrell. 5 Matt Roller. Sixth place goes to Ray Westbrook. Right, race 13 then, sponsored by Brian Curran. The win for number 25, Colin Blackburn and Paul Whitelam Jr. Second, number 60, Richard Thomas and Phil Stoneman. And third, number 14, Alfie and Terry Pern. 69, 5 and 17. The winning time, the quickest so far for the sidecars, 1 minute 16.22. 1 minute 16.22. Race 14, sponsored by AS Toys, Lakeview Farm, Brighton on Dunsmore. Wayne Westaway's passenger will be Darren Wills. So assembling over on the far side for, I think, Rod Winterman, of course, with winner first to mount Paul Johnson. He had a decent opening ride, so those go on for the two to look for in race number 14. Side of the grid as they go the back straight for the first time. Change of position going into that top one. Looks like Clive Stoneman's made a good start going into that top one. Is Clive Stoneman leads from Paul Johnson. All that second place. Rod Winterman has made the best of Winterman in second, Johnson third. That's the top three as they go the back straight for the first time. What a start there by Clive Stoneman. Rod Winterman trying to close the gap in second place, and Winterman go through on the inside of Stoneman, leading into that top corner. Stoneman again trying to get back round the outside of Winterman, but Winterman hold the advantage as they complete lap 2, and then Stoneman in second. Jones in 6, that's the 6 as they go up the back straight once again. Rod Winterman still leads it then, but Clive Stoneman holding that second place position. Paul Johnson trying to close the gap there in third. These three pulling away for John Stafford in 4, Wayne Westway in 5, Lee Jones in 6. Winterburns have it now as they move on. Stoneman still Johnson third, Stafford in 4, Westway gets closer in 5, Lee Jones looking for that 5th place at Wayne Westway. They're bunching up for 4th, 5th and 6th places as Rod and Gareth Winterburn starting to pull away at the front. It's still Stoneman hanging on to that 2nd place with Paul Johnson consolidating 3rd place position. Rod Winterburn gets the winning ride. 2nd place is Phil Stoneman. 3rd place goes to Paul Johnson. So we tied for 4th and 5th. John Stafford from Wayne Westaway, and finally number 3, Lee Jones. Race 14, sponsored by AS Toys, Lakeview Farm, Brighton on Dunsmore. A win for number 48, Rod and Gareth Winterburn. Second, number 57, Clive Stoneman and Matt Vickery. And third, number 7, Paul Johnson and Russell Little. 81, 118, and number 3. 1 minute 19.57. 1 minute 19.57. Right, race 15 coming into line then. Mark Warren got a second place first time out to John Hiscock, and I think Mark Cosser also got a third place in his first outing. So again, three very competitive crews in action. Lee Hicks was also in the thick of the action throughout his first opening ride. John Hiscock got over on the outside there, makes a quick start. Mark Coster has gone with him as they go up the back straight for the first time. Looks like Lee Hicks again that leads him going into that top corner. John Hiscock got the second. Mark Coster is in third place. Mark Warren making a move around the outside, and it is number 91 Lee Hicks have come. Leads have come down to first. Second, Coster in third. Berlin 5, that's the top 5 of step right in 6th place. They go up the back straight once again. Coster trying to find a way through on the inside. Hiscock is still Hicks leads going into that top corner on lap number 2. It's Hiscock in second with Coster in third. Warren holds the fourth place position. Hicks has gone wide again. John Hiscock takes so much time alive trying to find a way through. Between these two, Coster holds the third place. Hiscock through into Hicks again trying to come back round the outside. Super action between these two, but John Hiscock has gone through on the inside and leads into that top corner on lap number 3. Hiscock leads it then from Hicks in second place. It's Coster in third with Warren holding the fourth place. John Hiscock on the inside line. Using the inch of track in second place. Coster still on the third. Warren in third. Blythe have gone through in the 5. Will they get him turned to 6? They go up the back straight for the full time. It's 184 John Hiscock who leads into that top corner on lap number 4. Lee Hicks again trying to close the gap there in second place, and Mark Warren having to go for that third place of Mark Coster as John Hiscock gets the win line. Second place goes to Lee Hicks. Mark Coster gets the third. Mark Warren in 4. Steph Fly in 5. Pern in 6th place. Race 15, sponsored by GRS Breakdown and Recovery Service. A win for number 184, John Hiscock and Gareth Bemster. Second, number 91, Lee Hicks and Phil Collier. And third, number 37, Mark Coster and Tristan Winterburn. 306, 30, 44, 1 minute 20.41, 1 minute 20.41. Race 16 then, sponsored by Mary and Tom Sykes. One change, elite number 4 Neil Owen. In place put number 26 Reg Blackburn and Carl Pugh. So coming into line then for race number 16. Rick McCormick got a good second place in his first line. Gary Jackson picked up a third place in his first outing. So again some competitive crews in this race number 16. Gareth Winterburn again is a passenger for Chris Winterburn in this race number 16, but he is looking for a passenger for his final heat ride. Race number 16, Alvin Matthews making a cracking start. It looks like Rick McCall has gone with it. Someone's gone bursting through on the inside of the lead going in that top one. Is it Reg Blackburn has made a cracking start? It is. Indeed, Reg Blackburn has made a super start there and he's a race leader as they come to complete the opening lap. It's Reg Blackburn leading Chris Winterburn is in 5, Rogers back in 6. They go up the back straight for the first time. Reg Blackburn is a race leader. They've been pushed on the way by Rick McCauley in second place. Gary Jackson got the third. He's lost that third to Ivan Matthews, has gone through on the inside of Gary Jackson. They bunch up again for the minor places. And still Reg Blackburn is a race leader. Rick McCauley trying to get through. Blackburn holds two lane with McCauley in second. Matthews in third. Jackson in 4. Winterburn 5. Rogers in 6. They go up the back straight once again. Still Reg Blackburn with the advantage. Rick McCauley is a bite behind him now as they move into that top corner once again. Ivan Matthews slowing up in third and Gary Jackson's gone through to pick up that third place position. There's still Blackburn leads to McCauley again coming for the inside. He's on the shoulder. Touching together as they go into that Pittsburgh. McCauley's found a way through into Blackburn the lead, going up the back straight for the full time. McCauley leads him and Blackburn in second. Jackson definitely getting close in third, looking for that second place of Reg Blackburn, and Gary Jackson gets swung into Reg Blackburn to go through into second place as Rick McCauley picks up the winning ride. Gary Jackson gets a second. Comes across the line in third. Winterburn in third. Matthews in 5. Rogers in 6. Super sidecar action there in race number 16 with Rick McCauley stalking Reg Blackburn for 3.5 laps before finding a way past, and eventually Gary Jackson getting by Reg Blackburn to go through into second place. So super action there in race number 16. Super action there in race number 16, sponsored by Mary and Tom Sykes, who win for number 51, Rick McCauley and Terry Madley. Second, number 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Bly. And third, number 26, Reg Blackburn and Carl Pugh. 46, 15, 89. 1 minute 20.37. 1 minute 20.37.